How's it, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Pidgin. My name's Andy Bumatai, and I will be your host. And if you're new to this show, what we do here is we play custom-made music videos, most of which feature places in Hawaii, and we editorialize Hawaii kind news items for the migrated Hawaiians who like to know what's going on, okay? And as you see from the chat popping up, we also do that. The Hamajang Gang is a big part of this show, okay? So I tell you what, let's see what we have coming up, and then we'll take a look at the big board and say hello to a few people, okay? So first of all, on this show, hold on, let me bring it up here so my eyes are in the right place right here. On this show, the first news item is a, hey, what happened? News item, oh, wait, hold on. Buttons already giving me hassles. Okay, Kapiolani Park, a little plane landed in the middle of the park. Yeah, Keone brought that up last show, so I got a little information on that. Also, Kauai is finally drying out after the big rain they had. I know, mean that bugger. And there's a new autonomous buses. I think there's 3 or 4 of them that are going to be used in the Honolulu airport. Mean, eh? Ooh, George Jetson kind, I know. And then, oops, not that one, this one. Threats close private schools. I know, two Hawaii private schools got closed, and there was an issue with another one a little while back. We'll talk about that a little bit. They found a python in Waipahu. No, I'm not talking about an attorney. I'm talking about an actual python. I know, there's way more to that story too. And if we have time, we're gonna take a look at some mail thefts that have been happening in Kaneohe, okay? But first, let's go to the big board. That's this right here, and say how's it to a few people who decide for show face. That's right, Lady Misty. Hey, aloha, Steve. Say hi to Steve Danielson. There's Shakalaka, one of our moderationists. Namaste Zen. Aloha no. Verity Hunt. Smiley face. Oh, and Lady Misty saying how's it to plenty people. How's it, Suzanne? Aloha, Andy and Gangi. Happy Thursday. Corey Tinneman, haven't seen you in a while. Mahalo for being here. You're probably going to notice a few changes, okay? Because we've been, rearranged the furniture, small kind. And Fashion Fun PJ, hey, good to have you back. That's someone who's relatively new to the show, so thanks, And Namaste Zen saying aloha to Lady Misty. G Gamba, how's it? Verity Hunt. Oh, look. Now I gotta go fast to get to the bottom of the chat here. Medium 7 Up got your message about your brain is a medium and not a large. That's okay. We'll get some people to compliment you on your wonderful arrangements, and maybe hey, snakes in Hawaii? Yeah, that's why it made the news, Scotty boy. By the way, I think you were commenting that sounded like Pop's Pahanui, but no, that was Lono in that opening song, if that's what you meant. No, python, bad snakes to be had in the island. Yeah, wait till you see this bugger too. Okay, and let's. I'm gonna fast forward. If I missed some of your posts, sorry, Eric S. Aloha, Andy, and the Hamajang Gang. Right, Scotty boy, whoo, freaking mail thieves in Kaneohe, yes. In fact, Kaleo Pilanka, a popular comic here, was on the news talking about that. His mail got stolen. I know, how's that? Okay, and Nani Aloha, one of our moderationists. In fact, she's an associate producer on the show, so that's going on there. Ooh, I'm good, Darlene. Oh, that's good to be good. Because when you're good, you're good. Don't get any better than that. Okay, so let's take a look at some this first news item. And again, a small plane landed in Kapiolani Park.
We begin with breaking news of a small plane making an emergency landing in Kapiolani Park this afternoon.
Emergency officials say no patients were treated. Jen Boniza joins us live from the scene. Jen?
Gina, Justin, not something you see every day here in Kapiolani Park, but witnesses say that they're thankful that it happened when it did. Let me step out of the way so you can get a better look. You see right now HPD still talking to two of the occupants that were in the plane. I am told there was the male and female. Both of them are uninjured. HPD says that it happened around 2:53 this afternoon. Their bicycle crew saw a plane actually land here and roll about 100 yards to the spot you're sitting right now. HPD says that the pilot had some sort of mechanical problems that forced them to do this emergency landing.
You think?
And right now, of course, still investigating the situation, still trying to find out exactly what happened with the plane, but no injuries here. Now, the witness that I spoke to was about to get ready for her workout. Some more kids expected to be coming to the park, but she said she didn't even hear it. She said the engine was not running. All she saw, she looked up and she saw the plane come down and then again roll about 100 yards to where it's sitting right now. She's grateful that no one was here in the park at the time in its path. And then she said, well, let's look to that interview and see what she said.
All of a sudden, I looked up and I saw the plane come across the field, rolling all the way through, right smack to the middle of the tree.
Wow.
And then I actually thought I was seeing things, but I was watching them. The two people got out, and they just got out of the plane and just hugged each other. But it was pretty scary.
Again, relief that no one was injured here today in this emergency landing. An investigation is ongoing to find out exactly what caused the need for them to make the emergency landing. But again, one passenger and a pilot here, single-engine aircraft, safely landing here in Kapiolani Park. Now, we will continue to follow this story and let you hopefully have an update for you later on today. Jen Boniza, KHON2 News, live from Kapiolani Park. Back to you in studio.
That's funny, Nunny. Oh, mechanical problems. You think? I know. Knowing the news and how much they love bad puns, I'm surprised we didn't hear anything about plain view. Oh, I'm a maintenance. I'm a call maintenance deferral. Oh, you think so? Yeah, or maybe that whole filling up gas before you leave thing. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Ooh, talk about your small plane. Yeah, well, it's two people in there, but, it's probably a date. Hey, you like see my plane, baby? Yeah, no, really. Oh, that's the park now. We're about to take a very close look at it. Hey, Facebook user, mahalo for being there. Let's go to the big board so we can see that beautiful avatar of yours. Yes, you are on Facebook. And for those who may be just joining us, we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, LinkedIn, Kick, and Rumble, all at the same time. So you can see the avatars. Like if I put Felicia, our front row hottie, up there, you see how she has the little YouTube icon, and Darlene is on Twitch because you can see her little icon there, right? And Scotty Boy says the whole can hold 2 gallons of fuel. Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm sure it's more than 2 gallons. Don't the wings fill up? My pilot friend complains about low maintenance quality on private aircraft, that people want them to fly, and if the people and not maintain, yeah, well, you never know. But nobody was hurt, and nice gliding in. Luckily, there wasn't, a soccer game going on or whatever. So there you go. All right. Yeah. Now we're going to do our first music video. Well, the first one was by Pio Valley, and that road heading down there that Camuelo man took a video of. Does not look like that anymore. But this one takes us to Aleva Heights up there. Okay, so let's play that. But first.
Oh, Is it alright if I stay today? Is it alright if I stay today? Take my time, far behind, leave my pride. Is it alright if we just stay today? Is it alright? 'Cause I wish we could just stay. Take our time, far behind, leave our pride. Oh, is it alright if we stay? Is it alright if I decide but change my mind? Is that okay? Is it alright if I don't wanna feel obliged in any way? Is it alright if I waste my time and I lead myself to a mistake? When I roll on by, I won't ask why, I'll just accept and walk away.
There you go. Okay. Nani's saying my voice sounds a little muffled, but it might be me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, but I'm having some issues here with my throat. They found something. I got my blood work back, and it looks good. Had a biopsy on this concern we have. That turned out good. So tomorrow I have a brain scan and a chest x-ray, and they're going to do that evil thing where they fill you full of some kind of carcinogen, and they come in with hazmat suits to do it, and it must be involved because I got the bill and it'll be $4,700. Yeah. But I have insurance, so I only pay $46.99. Something like that. But anyway, I'm fully covered, so I think I'll be all right. Okay, let's go to the big board and see what some people have to say. We will keep praying for you. And you know what, Lady Misty? A lot of people say that. We'll be praying for you. You know what? pray for those little kids that I saw in the hospital the last time I was there. I'm 70 years old. If I go down for the count here anytime soon, I had a wonderful life. These poor little kids in there, 2, 3 years old, bull ahead, waving, smiling, not knowing why they can't go home. Pray for those kids. I'm serious. I mean that with all my heart, because when you see that, you think to yourself, you know, I'll take all their cancer, you know, before, anyway. 8 years ago, you lost your phone off the parking lot and had to jump. What can you tell us about it? What? Oh, you watched that video? Yeah. I was heading to Maui, and I was trying to take a video on the from a ledge, and the camera fell off, and I couldn't get to it, and there was some stuff on it I wanted badly, so I risked my life, dumbest move ever, and jumped off this parking lot ledge onto this on-ramp, hoping no cars came around the corner. But it all turned out good. The phone was ruined, but when I got to Maui, I got a new iPhone, and they were able to transfer all the data and videos over, so that was good. 8 years ago, is that how long ago? Yeah. Oh man, wow. Okay, so that's what's up with their Namaste Zen. Namaste Zen is king of watching all the videos that I've ever posted, and I think there's over 1,000 of them anyway, so there we go. Nice sentiment for the keikis. Yes, Namaste Zen. Hey, I did that with a phone too. I know a lot of people do that. They put it in the whack. But amazing how much you realize how important your phone is to you. You know, I watch those videos where idiots get arrested and they don't want to give up their phone. They just thought, you can take everything. Take my kid, not my phone. It's crazy. Hi, Colleen Laughlin. Aloha no. Woo. Hey, Ole Pilikia. Yeah, you're very welcome too. I'm not going to get cynical here, but about cancer and keiki. Yeah, Gigamba, you know, we try to avoid medical, but some things have reared their bothersome head, I'll say that, and I need to deal with it, but should be okay. But still, it's affecting my voice, so if I sound cloudy, that's what's going on, okay? Anyway, Kauai, on a high note, is finally drying out. Don't know if you heard, but you know, the river rose and it went crazy. Anyway, here's the video.
After several days of heavy rain, people on Kauai are drying out and starting to clear the mud and debris.
Our Eddie Dowd is on the Garden Island with new details on the extent of the damage from severe flooding.
For some Kauai residents, cleanup efforts are only now getting started after 2 nearly back-to-back rainstorms in less than a week.
Happy to see some sunshine, which means that maybe today would be a nice day for cleaning. It's going to take days.
Pete Fisher has lived in this home along the Wailua River for more than 20 years and told us he never saw the river rise like it did early Friday morning after the island saw 13 inches of rain in just a few hours.
The mud is the biggest problem. It really is. I mean, everywhere you go, you track it, so it's really thick, sticky mud. And you know, once we get that out of the way, it makes it easier to clean all of the gear that's salvageable.
Ho'omana thrift store just down the road says the additional rain on Sunday caused a second round of flooding.
Everything on the bottom shelf got soiled with sewage water. If you feel this, it's still wet, so I'm going to call the crew back in and to take off everything.
It wasn't just clothes, but canned goods and food used to feed the homeless every week.
It breaks my heart. Saturday, we had some people come in and they told me they were hungry. I have nothing to feed them. So I said, I'm sorry, but if you would wait an hour. My husband was stuck in traffic and he was coming back with pizza and soda pop. So I fed them that.
National Guard and Red Cross are also going door to door to communities affected to do damage assessment. One tow company told us they've already removed 60 cars in places like Wailua and other communities on Kauai's South Shore, and they expect that number to double.
We've been super busy. I mean, just with the rain and the flood, so many cars get water damage. I mean, we're pulling them out of ponds, Parking lot calls still coming. We didn't even tackle the North Shore yet.
Do you think this is going to take days, weeks?
Oh yeah, this can even take close to a month.
The work is also not over for the Hawaii DOT. Despite getting the southbound bridge reopened for the Monday morning commute, there's still a drilling rig leaning on it from Friday's storms. No timeline on when that will be removed. Meantime, the southbound bridge will be closed every day from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. so work can continue to remove hundreds of branches stuck underneath the bridge. Eddie Dowd, Hawaii News Now.
Wow. Did you see that? What do you got? What's this, Colleen? Colleen says, we used to watch that here in New Jersey. It was nice seeing someone. You're talking about the Marker show? Yeah, that wasn't really a sitcom. It was more of kind of a action thing akin to, Hawaii Five-0 or stuff. That was Richard Grieco and myself and Gates McFadden. You probably know her from Star Trek and stuff. Yeah, we did that for, I think, 22 episodes. Best gig ever. Yeah, my costume was surf shorts, and most of my shots were in the ocean surfing. I know. So, but we didn't get renewed. Most of them don't. Ooh, that was awesome. Terry in Scotland is raiding with a party of 4. Mahalo, Terry in Scotland. Thanks, you bugger. Always raiding there. More red, More red dirt shirts. I remember those. Yeah. Let's see. Are you going to do something like that again? I don't have it. Me. Yeah, let's do something. But it's not like I'm making that decision. So I wish that would be very nice. I've written some stuff, but when I present them, too expensive, and where's your star and all that other stuff, and I realize I'm not good at it. Okay, so tell you what, let's do our next music video. I can say this. And it takes us to the upper road on the Hawaii island. But first... Hey, Colleen, mahalo for the 99 stars. I really appreciate that. Thanks, you baga. Ooh. Oh, and Colleen says, thanks for the show. Oh, only easy mahalo nui loa. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. Always a pleasure seeing you. Namaste, Zen. Oh, how nice. And there's Yehui Charity Lee Kupahu. Oh, man. I think something's going on with my mic. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's cutting in and out here. But it's funny. You don't touch everything, you come back and things are different. But I guess that's called life. You ran the stop sign. Leilani. You noticed I didn't fade out fast enough. Yeah, I did. I remember when I was doing the in the car thing a lot, my neighbor actually came over to the house, knocked on my door and said, that's all evidence of you making traffic infractions. I said, yeah. 99 stars. Yehui is what? Yehui is Charlie K's wife. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, there you go, Yehui. Charlie K's wife. The text end up on my watch. It's also over there, but sometimes easier to see like this. Okay? So let's see here. Now what we're going to do. The airport is initiating autonomous buses, which means no driver. And anyway, let's take a look at
Travelers will have a new way to get around Honolulu's International Airport tomorrow as transportation officials reveal autonomous electric passenger shuttles today. Wow. The pilot project features 11 passenger Miki shuttles. Bryce Moore has details.
The Miki, or Agile shuttles, are fully electric. Hawaii's Transportation Department's director telling me they're much nicer than the Wiki buses in current operation.
If anybody drove the Wiki buses that we have in the past, you can hear it, you can smell it. We want to make sure that the experience is a lot better for everybody here. So, looking at converting to cleaner energy vehicles.
The vehicles use LiDAR to sense surroundings and are confined to transporting passengers between gates and terminals. They won't be on public roads.
It's lower speeds. The great thing about this route is it already was operating with a maximum speed limit of 10 miles an hour. So our vehicles, even though they can go slightly faster than that, they're programmed to not exceed that 10 miles per hour number.
There are 4 shuttles in the new electric fleet. 3 vehicles will be operational at one time while the last recharges.
These are all fully electric. You know, this is something where they have roughly a 4-hour run time, about a 2-hour charge time.
Now, there's always concerns when autonomous and driving are mentioned together, but in addition to enough space for 11 passengers, there'll also always be an attendant on board to take manual control of the shuttle in case of emergencies or glitches.
We're going to have a person that's called an ambassador, that's always on the vehicle, that's always, will be able to take control of it if necessary. They're running their controls and they'll have it in their hands. They can stop it anytime they need to. They can change directions as necessary, or just halt the operations from there.
There were some hiccups. The vehicle I was in went off track a few times and had to manually be steered back on course. And it even braked so hard that I almost fell out of my seat.
Wow. This is a trial by fire kind of thing. We're putting it into operation and see what sticks. And if we need to adjust from there, we will.
The 18-month pilot project has a price tag of $3 million to operate, including the vehicles, charging stations, and maintenance, and will be open to the public to hop on board tomorrow. Bryce Moore, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.
I'm sorry if the video level was a little low. Here's what Nani sent me. Vid level up if you can. But I wasn't able to do that because it's maxed out right now on that sound effect level. Anyway, gonna be one of those days. Me and the Menehunes are all on half speed. Okay, now we're gonna do that. Someone sent me a thing. Do you have that coffee video? I haven't played that one in a while, so let's do that. And first,
you want me to wake up, but I'm strangled in my sleep. You want me to shape up, but in my dreams I found relief. You want me to wake up, but I've been out for so long. Got plugs in my ears, got plugs in my soul.
I want you to wake up, but you struggle in your sleep. I want you to shape up, but in your dreams you feel relief. I want you to wake up, but I've been out for so long.
Yeah, I adjusted the mic just a little bit to make sure it isn't cutting in and out, but I don't know if you can hear all that rustling stuff, but I am in no mood to chase Menehunes live while we're doing the show. So there you go. We're going to have to deal with it. I know. Oh, I have another note from Nani here, and she says, it's better. Okay. There you go. My little, what is that? I'm not even going to try to remember the name of this one adjustment. Now we're going to take a look at a news item that talks about 2 private schools that were recently closed because of threats. Yes, and this comes in the wake of them closing Kamehameha schools a few days ago for the same reason. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Hey, how's it, Keone?
Threats of violence forced the closures of 2 private schools on Oahu today. Damien Memorial and Maryknoll both went on lockdown after the discovery of handwritten notes complete with names of apparent targets hinting at mass murder on each campus. This comes a day after a similar threat shut down Kamehameha School's Kapalama. Police are investigating all of it. Our Mark Carpenter reports on today's tense moments and how school leaders responded.
A troubling scene at Damien Memorial School this morning. Parents rushing to pick up their children after the campus was put on lockdown. Students were told this is not a drill.
I just heard the threat also on the PA. The guy supposedly wanted to take 10 plus lives today.
I came down right away and I was like, this is crazy. I mean, things like these are happening and, we have to, to take our time to do stuff like this.
It's kind of scary. My son is only in 7th grade. He just turned 13. So I hate subjecting kids to this kind of violence.
Just across town, 3.5 miles away, Maryknoll School shut down its entire campus after receiving a similar threat. Both closures coming just a day after another disturbing message forced the closure of Kamehameha School's Kapalama. The Hawaii Association of Independent Schools, which represents more than 100 private schools statewide, commends how each campus responded, quickly contacting law enforcement and keeping parents informed.
The school's response has been swift and in line with what a policy would entail. And so it seems to me that they're doing exactly what they should be doing, which is coordinating and communicating actively with local authorities.
Dolier adds that having a comprehensive response plan, including lockdowns, evacuations, and regular training, is part of each school's accreditation. And each threat needs to be seen as credible.
You have to take them seriously every single time. And, I think, the way that they address them will hopefully set precedents in the future for how and whether, others might try to replicate the same sort of thing.
Meanwhile, families are hoping this is the last time they see this type of incident.
Why is this kind of stuff happening right now going on? We're not the only school. This is kind of crazy.
Mark Carpenter, Hawaii News Now.
And again, here we are with the downside of social media. I think there were some spray painted messages at Kamehameha, but this one, if I'm not mistaken, there was a letter sent or something, but kids think, I hope it's just kids trying to be funny, but they don't understand how serious that is. One of them's going to get popped one of these days, and they're going to find out the hard way. Yeah, all schools private. A trend? No. Let's hope not. Not everybody can afford that. No. Okay, hold on. Hey, Keone, wait, let's go to the big board and see what Keone has to say. A little more easy for read. Oh, he's just saying how's it to a bunch of people there, including fellow sea writer Steve Danielson. Jacob Hill, schools used to be so safe. Yeah, well, not anymore. Well, that is crazy. Yeah, I know. That person needs help. A lot of people do, namaste Zen, unfortunately. So, here we go. That person needs help. Okay. All right, now we're going to take a look at a snake that was found in Waipahu. And guess what? For those of you who don't know, snakes, there's no snakes in Hawaii legally, right? Because of the threat they pose to the environment, right? But people sneak them in and think it's cool. And that's how, you know those, what do they call those geckos? That the ones that move really slow? Yeah, those start out, a guy brought 4 of them in, and he had them in his yard. He went, look how slow they are, and they're never going to escape. Phone rang, he came back, boom, they were gone, and that's what caused all of that. So sad to see those things happening in Hawaii, Keone, to the max. So anyway, let's look at this python they found in Hawaii.
The news.
Right now, the state is safeguarding a ball python that was found in a Waipahu home with a dead man. Take a look. Police discovered the non-venomous python during a wellness check on Saturday. The 32-year-old man was found unresponsive in his home. The Agriculture Department says the snake did not kill the man. Now, snakes are illegal here in Hawaii, and the incident has been forwarded to the state attorney general's office. Under the state's amnesty program, illegal animals can be turned into any ag department, zoo, aquarium, or the Hawaiian Humane Society.
Basically, if you voluntarily surrender an illegal animal to our office, we will take it. You cannot be assessed any type of fine or criminal penalty. And, obviously we'll take the animal and we will either rehome it, obviously in the mainland, we could potentially utilize it for outreach, depending on the species. Or it could be transferred over to the municipal zoo.
If you know of any illegal animals, you're asked to call the state's pest hotline. The number is 808-643-7378. The snake is currently being held at the Ag Department's plant quarantine branch before possibly being shipped out to the mainland.
Wow. Well, evidently when they catch them, they either export them or they give them to the zoo. I know. But can you imagine? And I think it was K-Mac who said, hey, that snake definitely would have eaten them. You don't feed a snake for a while and they get ornery. No, ball pythons are tiny, never get bigger than 5 feet. Oh, I didn't know that. Only eat rats at the biggest. Oh, okay. Thank you for straightening that out for us, Mad Statter. Ooh, ball python. Why, what did you say? Man, I had a huge, they had huge long snakes in the Philippines when I was there in the 60s. Wow, and they had long hair and wore paisley, evidently. Hi, Jennifer, Jay, Brock. I thought we had no snakes because of the mongoose. No, that was a fallacy. They what was it? The snakes and mongoose? No, they brought the snakes in to eat the rats, and they realized that one sleeps during the day and the other sleeps during the night, so they've never seen each other. But snakes, they're just trying to keep them out because they would eat all the eggs of the birds, and that would be the end of them. Maui get choked, Jackson Chameleon. I know. And think about it. The guy who brought it, it was in, if I'm not mistaken, he lived in Aiea. That's where it was. I don't know. Only 5 feet long. Yeah, only 5 feet long. I get it. Our dogs actually were bred to hunt cobras. So no snakes in our yard. Wow. Cobra's a fast car. If your dog can catch a 427, I'm telling you, that's saying something. Good on them. Okay, so now, oh yeah, snakes. Oh, you know what? We forgot to play Lono's song. That's what I said. I'm so mixed up here. So let's do that, okay? But first,
it's their celebration. No, I'm not gonna get in the way. Wild as it could be, I could feel a sweet sensations. Gonna come now, gonna do it with ease, yeah. Believe me when I say I've got a message from your brother. He told me that he was gonna get you up ahead. Don't turn around, cause looking back and get you nowhere. Get the boys together, we're heading for disaster. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Yes, that's what I said. Sweet Polly, Mrs. Blow, and Joe all of her kisses. She doesn't even know that he doesn't even care. And if he doesn't score tonight, he's taking her to Denny's. Before the last call, he'll be going down the hall. Avoid his friends, avoid the laughs, avoid all the gossip he's heard in the past. It all doesn't matter, it'll come down to this. In the dead of the night, you'll be begging her for kisses. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. You know why? That's the kind of guy he is. So stand back. Here he comes again. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Yes, that's what I said. Joey took his credit card and laid it on the table, dialing 1-900. Y'all shall do ya anytime. He could go for broke on a 1500 limit. When she answered the call, she remembered his voice. He said, give me something, yeah, the pain I cannot measure. I'll show you satisfaction, yeah, I'll give you more than pleasure. She was heading down the highway, taking all his calls on a cellular phone in a Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, that's what I said. 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 Yes, that's what I said. You know why? That's the kind of girl she is. So stand back. Here she comes again. Come, baby. That's what I said.
I always forget to include that last part when I edit these things. I always like to leave, where it ends and then fades out. Speaking of fading out, I may be pulling the plug on the show here soon. My neck is driving me nuts here. I know. Hey, Captain, how you, brother? Speaking of people who drive me nuts. You, brother. He comes to my shows and is funnier than I am. And I don't like that. Okay? Last time I saw Captain was in Hilo at the Palace Theater. He came backstage, hung out, had good fun. Whew, Lono is so versatile. Love hearing the music. Yeah, that's right. Oh, let's see. They had, what is this here? Let's go to the big board because get plenty writing. I know. They had reticulated pythons, the largest and heaviest snakes in the world. Saw a picture of one. Okay. But that's not the ball pythons we saw in that. You sound good, better. Well, thank you. Too bad my neck is cramping up. I got to find out what's going on, you guys. I'm sorry. But it's weird, you know. There's always something. That's what they say, right? Don't get old. It's a trap. But other than that, you know, I did a interview, you know, on this Kupuna Hour thing they do. It'll air in May here locally. And I meant it when I said I like being old. You know, I'm calmer, and you know, when I was young, I was like the snap case, you know. But now, everything's just a little bit better, right? And necrophilia. Oh, that's exactly where I think most people went, Captain. Thank you for that. What? Take care. I hope you feel better soon. Well, you know, I got some tests happening tomorrow that, you know, and we'll see what's going on. New venue for no vacancies yet? No, Felicia. We're thinking about doing something one night on a Thursday, but I was just talking to somebody today about let's try to find a legit comedy club and, you know, boom, do it right. But nobody seems interested, you know. I don't know. And, you know, you would think that based on, you know, the success of what we did at Pearl Ridge, people would be interested, but I don't know. Yeah, I enjoy my age. Yeah, I think that's the trick. Enjoy whatever age you are. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, being in my 20s was definitely fun. And oddly enough, I had more money. But other than that, you know. Ever seen a bald python wearing a toupee? Oh, yes, often. And they're always hanging out in discos, creeping out the young ladies. Ooh, is that python wearing a toupee? Reminds me of that joke, you know, where guy walks up to brother and, are you wearing what toupee? Oh, yeah? Cannot tell. Okay. Do the best you can with what you got. Yeah, my brother he wrote a song. He was a songwriter, musician, also a comedian, but my brother Ray, and he wrote a song once called Play the Cards You're Dealt. Yeah, that's you ain't got nothing. Who discos? You remember that? I know. Okay. So let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, I want to do this last one here. This is about mail being stolen in Kaneohe, right? And it features comedian Kaleo Pilanka, and they never mention that he's a comic. I don't know, maybe they want him to get taken seriously. Let's check it out.
New at 6, a bold crime in broad daylight. Mail stolen from a Windward Oahu neighborhood. Our Delani Martinez spoke with residents who are hoping the suspect comes forward.
Packages in envelopes were taken from these mailboxes along Kamehameha Highway in Kaneohe Tuesday. One of the residents put up this sign alerting residents that they have video of the woman who stole everyone's mail. At around 2:30 Tuesday afternoon, surveillance video shows a woman walking along the busy highway.
What?
Takes mail from each of the boxes. She throws them in her purse and then walks away.
I'm thinking in my mind, oh boy, you know, my wife orders a lot of Amazon and I'm just thinking like everything is gone.
Kaleo Pilanka says he always feared someone would steal their mail. Just last month, his boat's motor was stolen.
We feel violated. We feel like it's not the old Hawaii anymore. Things are changing.
A resident who wants to remain anonymous has been living in the area for 16 years. Her home was broken into 3 times, but she says mail theft is an ongoing problem in their neighborhood and occurs on a monthly basis.
First of the month they might hit a couple times, or even though people still don't get checks in the mail very often, they still seem to do it, you know, at those times. So tax returns, it's kind of ridiculous. This time I feel like they were following the mail lady on the Tuesday that they came.
Postal Inspector Jeff Fitch with the U.S. Postal Service says they're aware of the stolen mail and are in contact with HPD. They've seen an uptick in mail theft nationwide and says the key is for residents to report the crime immediately. According to the State of Safety report, concerns about package theft went up 13% and package theft cases increased by 4%.
Especially if you have things like video, or if they discover
transactions on bank statements and credit card statements, that'll help us identify what convenience store, what department store, what gas station that may have been used at.
Fitch says the reward for mail theft is now up to $100,000 for information leading to an arrest and conviction. While lockboxes do make a difference, Fitch says you must get permission from the post office.
We're just looking for solutions here today. I don't want to be like, what happened to the old Hawaii? Let's have old Hawaii now. Respect, malama, koku, aloha each other.
Pilanka filed a police report, and HPD says no arrests have been made. Jolani Martinez, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you,
Man, can you imagine? Hey, somebody stole my mail and they went pay all my bills, but they was late and I had charges. Oh man, people nowadays. I know. I guess they're looking for the credit card part, or maybe, like Kaleo was saying, Amazon packages or whatever. Okay, looks like we might take this right up to the top of the hour. We're very close to it, and I'm going to play two first discs before we visit Whitmore Village for a little blues and Whitmore money. Okay. Oh, here we go.
You want some cereal?
Yeah.
Can I make it for you in a minute when I'm done using the bathroom?
There you go. All right, gang, thank you so much. Let's acknowledge the people who support us on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Andy Bumatai if you'd like to join that list of people who do that. Or the YouTube members. You can click join on the top of the YouTube page when you see it there and join these folks. And someone joined the Patreon and I couldn't find their name fast enough to get them on the list here. So if you joined Patreon and didn't see yourself, mahalo nui loa. We will be taking care of you there. Okay? So let's see. Oh, I always wanted to try to see if this worked. Thanks, Mahalo for watching, everybody. I want to acknowledge our moderationist, Nani Aloha, also an associate producer, Shakalaka, C. Honda, who wasn't here today, Devin, Rick S., all keeping the bowling ball on the alley and out of the gutter in most cases, but sometimes hard with your host being me. I know. Okay. All right, gang. So now what we're going to do is pull the plug on the show. And here we go. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Boop.